Hello viewers. Well, I better get on with this. I've got a backlog of vacuums to unbox. Now I know this is a Dyson and you'll know what it is because it's in the title. But at the time that I'm hacking away at this box to open it, because again I've lost my box cutter, I don't know which model Dyson Motorhead is going to be in this box. This is another box just off camera containing another Dyson with a motorised power head. I think this could be the bigger one of the two. I'm not sure though. So, but obviously you know what it is. We all know what it is by the time you see this, because what I'm doing now, although it's current now, it's in the past. Right. Filling some more gaps in my Dyson collection. Oh dear. Deary me, folks. Again. No! The bane of my unboxing life are these packaging peanuts. If only they were edible, I could give them to the birds. Oh dear. This is the DC23. Oh, right. This is going to be a mess. Oh dear. Now this is a refurbished vacuum. But, yeah. Not as clean as it could be. Right. That head isn't in bad condition, but I expect... Yeah, I was going to replace the whole thing, but I'm not sure now. I'll see. If I can just buy this part here, I might just buy that part. But this is a hefty power head. Look at this big motor in these, I think. What's the wattage? It's 100 watt. So there's a 100 watt motor in this. You've got a little roller there, 2 wheels at the back, 2 little wheels at the front. For a refurbished model, I would have expected personally a bit cleaner. It looks quite good on the viewfinder that I'm looking at this through, but personally I would have made that cleaner. But you don't know how it was before the person got it. But anyway, it's got an on-off switch here, as long as it works, because for a lot of the refurbished ones I'm buying that are refurbished by individuals rather than Dyson themselves, I will be replacing many of the cosmetic parts. So there's that big power head. Now, oh heck, I think this will be missing. I think this would have come with a hard floor tool as well when it was new, so I'll have to get one of those. And the instruction manual, which you can still buy from Dyson. At the time of making this, one day I'm going to do a huge big mess test with all the packaging peanuts I've got, because I've still got all those ones from that Kirby unboxing, if you remember that. Now I have had in the past a DC23 Motorhead, and I wish I'd kept it now, because they're pretty rare to get hold of, especially in the condition I had mine in. Now I do have a video of this on my channel, but it's from QVC when they used to sell it new, and it's quite expensive. It is still quite a big cleaner. Now I'm looking at things that need replacing, and I'm going to say definitely, of course, the bin, and maybe even the whole hose. It will probably work. Let me just pop it there. Just going to clear this mess up and we'll have a look at the cleaner in a bit more detail. So here it is, the Dyson DC23 Motorhead in its stowaway position. It still takes up quite a lot of room. It's a massive cleaner. One day I will get all my Dysons out together, and it'd be interesting to see, I can't remember the model number, it could be DC26. That tiny little digital motor Dyson canister I've got will be absolutely dwarfed by this behemoth. This is a beast of a Dyson. So it's not bad condition wise. but I can see plenty of things that I want to replace in order to get it looking as new as possible. You can still buy complete hose assemblies. It's quite a nice long hose, I'll give it that. The hose is okay, but there's just parts that I can probably not get on their own that I want to replace. It's looking a little bit sort of scratched. Live parts within. Danger, danger. So this is obviously electrified. Yeah. Now it's going to cost, I think, about 80 odd pounds for a new hose and tube. The whole setup you buy in one piece. But, you know, I will get it. I can end up selling, if this works fine, somebody might buy it as a spare for theirs if they're not bothered about the odd scratch. Which is, as someone who wants everything looking as new as possible, that does bother me. So eventually all the bits that I need to replace will be replaced. There's no on-off button or anything on the handle. We've just got the on-off button, as I showed you, on the power head, and of course on the cleaner itself. So let's have a look at the one packaging peanut got away. Yeah. I've just had a smell in there. It doesn't smell as minty fresh as one would hope a refurbished Dyson would smell of. Looking at the top, I think I might just about get away with keeping the top Cyclone bit. It's not bad. It will clean up a bit better, slightly dusty, and it will polish up. So I'll probably be alright with that. So I can get a new bin. Let's take the bin off and have a look. So there we are. Right. There's muck in this. Would not expect that, to be honest. It's clean enough, but it smells musty. Where's the filter? Oh yes, the filter isn't on these, is it? It's not in the top on this model. But I mean, it has, you know, I think it's been cleaned anyway. So it's okay. I think out of the bits, this bit can be salvaged. I think I won't, depending how much they are. This bit certainly I will be replacing. Oh, it's I'm wondering what that. It's it's a bit of residue or something in that. Might be because it's come in to a warm house from a cold van. But oh, that seal's not put on right, is it? Oh, that's better. That's all it needed doing. The seal looks in good condition, but I will. This is definitely a piece I will replace. It's nice to have this spare though, because when I do a test of it, it doesn't matter if I scratch this up. But obviously, when I put it away, it'll have a nice new bin and everything. It'll be kept nice. So, you know, I might just wipe that out before I test it. Oh, you can take the hose off, can you? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not going to try. Yeah, underneath is a little bit worn there. I mean, it's used. It's all scratched up here. I'll probably keep this main part though. It will polish up a bit. The wheels definitely. If I can get wheels for it, I will get 2 new wheels for it. Let's have a look at the rating plate. See if we can date this. So it's Dyson, serial number 468 UK A12222. It's 1400 watt motor. And where was this made? Doesn't say. Can't see. Oh yes, sorry, it is. It's Malaysian. Made in Malaysia. So it's got. Has it got all the tools? Again, if I can replace the tools, I certainly will be. Yeah, that's going to be replaced. So that's the crevice tool. And obviously every time you slide it in and out, it's going to scratch. And this is dusting tool. It's not too bad that, once it's cleaned a bit better, but I would replace that. Where is the other nozzle? Shouldn't there be another nozzle? Without checking the instructions, which I haven't got yet. I thought there'd be a stair nozzle. Ah, yes, I think it is missing. There's something supposed to be there, is there? I don't know. Little bit of rust. There's a spring here with a little bit of rust on it. If it is missing the nozzle, I will mention it to the seller. See what the seller said. If it says complete with all 3 tools, then I will be saying, right, it was missing the stair nozzle or upholstery nozzle. Auto cord rewind on off button. It seems a good. Certainly seems more solid than the Dysons the newer Dysons I've unboxed. Oops, don't want to pull it out too much. Yeah, the cable, it's a good quality cable. Little bit grubby for me. I will clean that a bit better than that. Yeah, I'm sure it's missing. I don't know where it would fit though. Doesn't look like there's a space. Perhaps it didn't. A bit odd if it didn't come with a stair nozzle. Where's the filter on this one? It's here, isn't it? It's behind this. It's behind this wheel. That's it. Don't know. I think that's original. Let me give it a sniff. It just smells a bit musty. It doesn't smell like dog or anything, wet dog, but you know, it's clean enough. It's clean enough. But yeah, because obviously, as I said in my previous unboxings of refurb Dysons, I'm not talking about the one I bought direct from Dyson's eBay shop, but a refurb from an individual business. I do like to get them looking as new as possible. Well, I don't think there's much more to show you apart from switching it on. One thing that I don't like about these Motorhead versions, and I've seen it mentioned in reviews, is the fact this is the shortest you can have it with a small nozzle. You can't detach the extension wand and just use the nozzle directly on the handle. You have to use it on here. So for dusting, you've got this quite big, heavy, bulky tube, which, you know, if you're dusting at high level, it's a bit heavy to hold in the hand. But, you know, never mind. Let's pop that back. Ah, yes, I've just seen it is missing. Unless it's in the box, which I don't think it is. There should be a stair tool / upholstery nozzle there. So if I complain to the seller, I'll probably only be sent a tatty old one though, and I will be replacing it anyway. But oh well. I've always wondered why that's there on here. Dyson experts, why is it joined? It reminds me of a worm that sort of looks like it's joined at the middle. I don't know why they do that. Why is that like that? Seems odd to have that in the middle of the hose. Saying that, the hose itself is quite light. This bit's quite heavy. Okay, well, I've got it plugged in and switched on at the wall socket, so let's see if it sounds okay at least. You know, I've never had one of these, but I've had stowaway cleaners. I think it was similar to this without the power head. Don't remember it sounding like that. I think it sounds a little bit poorly. What do you think? Comment below if you think that sounds a bit poorly. Right then. Again, this is another one that I should have bought when I could buy it in the shops, or when QVC had it. Right. So there's the hefty Motorhead. To me that sounds a bit rattly. I don't know. As I said, I probably will be replacing this. You can still buy them. There's no suction control, is there? I'm saying there isn't. Let's just check. Can't see anywhere that there is a suction control. It is a very nice long hose, I'll give it that. Oh, hang on. Come on. There we are. That's locked in place. Yeah. Not for the small house, this. that power head, I've never had one of these, but that doesn't sound right. Who sent me this? I'll check. It might be how it sounds, but it just doesn't. I've heard that these power heads are pretty impressive, you know, but that just seemed a bit wimpy somehow. But it definitely rattles a lot more than I think it should do. I don't think it should rattle like that. Okay then, let's pass the Motorhead through the middle of this mini bag o' filth and see if it picks it up. Alright, now I was expecting better results than that. Lines of shame all over the place, isn't there? And it's left, well, it's left quite a lot. Not just where the lines of shame are, but also the areas where the brush does touch the carpet. I can see tea leaf, loose leaf tea there. Let's just push it once more through the middle. Still one line of shame left, isn't there? One prominent line. But yeah, the next couple of passes...
I don't know that one.
I keep forgetting. Turn that Alexa off. I didn't even say your name, please. Alexa, mute.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Oh, she doesn't know anything, does she? Stupid thing. I'm going to throw that in the bin one day. Right, what was I saying before I was interrupted? Yeah, it's got... on the, you know, it's taken 4 passes, but it's got everything where the brushes touch the carpet, apart from, for some reason, that bit there. Yeah, but I just was expecting something spectacular somehow, but perhaps it would have been if it was brand new. I have heard that these are supposed to be beasts. Anyway, let's pick up the rest of this, and then I'll open my other Dyson, but you won't see that today. That's fine. It's slow, but it's gone in. That's all right, I suppose. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just, as I said, it's missing a tool. But like I said in other videos, when you're buying a refurbished Dyson from someone other than Dyson themselves, it can be hit and miss. Well, it's not just refurbished Dysons, it's any refurbished vacuum. Right, that goes on there. But all in all, you know, I'm fairly pleased with it. As I said, I'll probably replace this anyway. It would be interesting actually, because, let me just adjust myself. If a new one doesn't rattle like that, then I will know that that isn't sounding as it should. I don't know when I'll get a new head though. They are pretty pricey. I mean, it looks like it's got a big motor in it, doesn't it? Look at that. So yeah, I'm glad to have it as the collection. Item in my collection, and it will get, as I said, it'll get cleaned up a lot more cosmetic parts replaced. And again, another lesson for all us collectors: you want a vacuum and you can afford it at the time, try and get it, because in a few years when you think, oh, I wish I've got one of them, your only option basically is refurbished, and it'll end up costing you quite a bit if you want to replace bits. But anyway, there we go, another Dyson DC23 Motorhead. If you know any bit more about this machine, the history of it, how long it lasted, I don't think it lasted long, to be honest. But at least it's a powerhead Dyson, and there's not many of those about. With any luck, well, I was going to say, with any luck they'll produce another powerhead Dyson, but as we know, they're not developing mains powered vacuums anymore. So, there you go. This would be alright probably in American homes, wouldn't it? Because it's the big power head. So that's my Dyson DC23 Motorhead vacuum. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Dyson unboxings coming up very soon. Bye for now.